Greetings and welcome back to our CK2 New Era Old World series. Apologies for the lack of uploads. I know the series has been getting kind of put on the back holder there for a bit, but I am trying. It's just lately things have been busy, and every time I've tried to record, I've just been so tired. But alright, enough excuses. Last time we made a good friend of friends of Boromir the Bulwark Bonaparte, and we helped him take Picardy and become king. So he's got that going. He does have a daughter who's an elf friend, Jean. I'm curious. We have our son Talbot. Oh. That's not. I mean, yeah, 19 years apart. I don't think he's gonna get engaged. Oh, she's pregnant again. Ooh. So it will depend. It's gavel kind. Ooh. All right. Well, let's just wait and see. Because if it's agnatic cognatic gavel kind, which means she still would inherit something, so we'll keep an eye on that. To maybe do a betrothal there. We do need to find a wife for Talbot here. He is a really good character. Yeah, intrigue could be a bit better, but it's fine. Elfriede Jean Bonaparte. Honestly, she might actually be the best one. Mercedes, sister. I mean, if it wasn't for the cancer. Not seeing anyone else that's jumping at me. Alright. Alright, well, we'll just wait and see. In the meantime, we've also increased our country here. And what are we trying to do? Do we have any claims? No. We have the German Confederation. We were trying to decide what we wanted to do. I think I said I kind of wanted to go a bit on the south side here. Because Ravensburg, I think, kept talking about being like, it's not on any good economy stuff, so no trade routes. But we can make this a pretty good capital for us, since it's kind of in the middle of Europe. Like here, if we like take all of this, since we plan on forming the like HRE, so if we take like all of this, being right here is not a bad idea. What terrain is it? I'm assuming it's mountains, hills. Oh, okay, that's not bad actually. But yeah, we need to go down south for that then, and start building it up since it is a tribe. We take it. Holy War for Swabia. Alright. Oh, who are you? Totherposten? Einblicker. And you are also an Einblicker. Is there any other Einblickers? Ooh. Obviously he isn't, but... Well... Let's just get the claim at the very least. And see if we can get the Confederation. They don't have that much men, but I think... where is our military? Yeah, we need to wait for our guys to go back up anyway. So let's just see what we can do here. So we have Nederland, Esgaroth, Saxon here, Chechi, Balern, Totterposten. Alright. And obviously Picardy, which we're not going to go for because that's, Boromir's. Lubeck. The inter-European trade routes. Lubeck could be a pretty good capital. It's unfortunately right next to Picardy, but if we eventually inherit it, that wouldn't be so bad. And then there's Prague right there. Praha. We do have a gavel kind, if I recall there. Yeah, Ignatic Cognatic. But I can do elective monarchy. The ruler and vassals up to 2 ranks. Can nominate a successor from among themselves. Any claimants to the title, legitimate children of the ruler, or close relatives. Can't do primogeniture. Could do seniority. And then we could end up changing that. Yeah, we need to wait for our legalism to get up to 3 before we can try to potentially get primogeniture. Okay. So seniority at the moment seems to potentially be the best way for us to. Because then we have Talbot, but then it would end up being Sawyer, who's not bad. Oldest member of the dynasty, yep. Counts and dukes if the title is a kingdom, or dukes and kings if the title is an empire. We're only a duke, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll figure it out. In the meantime, I think Minden is our immediate plans. Unfortunately, we just, like I said, gotta wait for our cash and money to come together. We can prepare for a legendary gathering, so let's do that. And we can search for a quest as well. And anything else at the moment? No, I think we're good. So let's just go here. It informs you one of your domain's smaller towns reports a sharp uptick of wolf attacks. Alright, so this is a quest. We'll take it. Your hunting power scours the countryside to cull the wolves who have been preying on the local livestock. You managed to cull a majority of the wolf population, but a number of them have managed to evade your hunting party. Well, we've taken care of the threat, I suppose. And after the duel, so we have this. Now we just gotta build up our legend, huh? Alright, nothing else there. The stack of books in front of me is intimidating. My scholars tell me these are classics for anyone interested in an introduction to strategic warfare. But I'm Herzog Van Helsing. Surely I do not need the basics. Value. I think I'm more of a visual learner. We gain the trait diligent, which we do not have, so I will take that diligent trait. Seiko and dual veteran Delphine. Duel. Not been in a recent duel. Alright, so I just gotta wait then. Alright. No, well, there's the chieftain of Ravensburg. Oh, okay, so he has taken it all. So now we just need to, you know what? Let's take a look. See, religions. Alright, so this is all Einblicker. So potentially, yeah. That's a cool banner, actually. He's a Freemason, huh? Lichtenberg, that's also really cool. Damn, these guys have really cool banners. Alright. So, potentially we could take him if we had our full might, but, ooh, not even, because he's got 4,000. Yeah. Boromir. Okay, so now we won't. Oh, what's this? What's going on? Something's going on there. Never mind. Okay. Arranged marriage. Talbot. Yep. Alright, what about arranged betrothal? Jean? Okay, we can still do Jean, but let's just wait and see. Yep, she's about to give birth, so we'll see who this kid is. Oh, my commanders have come to request my advice on some exercises they're performing outside the castle walls. We could really use that strategic command of yours, Master, they say. Startled, I realized that my studying has paid off. And we've gained the trade strategist. Man, we are looking good. I was not expecting Helsing to be like this. Do we have any awards? No, so we can Harker. We shall be your educator, and law. We should also educate you. And then Tars is under Finarfin. Okay. Oh, damn, he has 2 kids. Okay, so it doesn't look like Jean isn't the heir to anything then. Aragorn and Spiro. But I'm still down to marry into Boromir's family. I could try to find, you know, a lowborn woman, but you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Range betrothal. Talbot and Jean get married. Oh, Harveston, what is this? I married from my residence early in the morning and traveled to an important noble's residence. I passed by several villages. Peasants scattered themselves in the fields working with their crops. Good to see all in order. Potentially getting proud or paranoid. Gregarious, just, or humble. We already have just, and we're already proud. Gregarious would be useful, but let's just all's in order. I think that would be what we would choose. We're not being oppressive or anything, but things are, you know, all in order. We're being very proper. So let's just double check here. Oh, you're still over there. So what we need is, they're basically kind of connecting. It's just Weinsberg would make us fully connect to down here in Swabia. Lutrangen. River flows between Montbéliard, Portois, Saint-Ouen, and Verdun. Portois, Montbéliard, Saint-Ouen, and Verdun. Okay. Alright. Ooh, Esgaroth just took Nederland. And I just realized that she's actually married to the king of Breland, so their kid is actually going to inherit all of that. We need to expand quickly. Alright, so what's our military like? We have 22. How much? Oh, okay, you can just... I don't know why I'm just getting random people joining me, but okay. Alright, you have almost 2,000. And I did just take a look. You have 137. You have 1,000. So 3,000 if we do a holy war for against Ravensburg here and just take all this. But this would give us a huge chunk of land. And then we could try to take Mainz from the German Confederation and then also go after Minden. How's Esgaroth? Yeah, they got 4,000. If they go after us now, we could be toast. I mean, we have our ally. Or, well, it's not our ally yet. We have a pact. But, yeah, this is a precarious situation here. Bayern. Huh. Alright. Just this German Confederation is really a thorn in my side. Could go for Minden. But if we're gonna do that, I'd rather just go after the whole of Swabia. If we can get it before, if we can take it before the rest of these people join in the Holy War, Yeah, only they are this religion, right? None of these guys are. Burn, no. You can see that now their actual kingdoms have been forming up now. But, alright, I think I'll wait just a little bit just so we can get more of our guys back. And then we'll declare war for Swabia. Oh, my chancellor's been murdered in Ravensburg. You know, that actually gives a bit of an excuse. He's a legendary chancellor, too. Atalon. Fabricate me a claim over here in Maine so we can take Worms. Because Worms was also the other potential capital I was thinking. Ravensburg or Worms is what I was thinking would be a pretty decent capital. I don't know what terrain this is. What is Tatel's terrain? Alright, I just looked into it. Apparently it might be something to do with, related to, like a decayed city or the apocalypse. And there are might be some buildings actually related to that type as well. I'm not entirely sure what buildings. Probably would only work if I built something there, but guess we'll find out. But yeah, no. So it's either Worms or Ravensburg is what I'm thinking. So you, if you're still under. I want to assign you as special interest, just so I know. Only for Yeeland. I was kind of hoping that Boromir defeating in the war here. Ooh, against Britannia. Are you winning it? Oh no, yeah, Boromir's got this in the bag. All right. I did get some retinue here, heavy cav and some light skirmishers to help pad out our army. Yeah, no. See, they're also gaining a lot of men. And graph shots of mains. Because that kind of wouldn't give me the duchy, but it's fine. I'll switch it over to Worms as soon as I can. Alright. I mean, we are an incredibly good military man. I did have Talbot come here and join our the warrior pilgrimage because maybe he'll earn something to do with his marshal. Because I'm gonna have once we are playing with him, I'm gonna have him join one of the other societies. So let him get some martial experience. Could do a prepared invasion. Alright, you know what? Let me make sure these guys are all fully reinforced before we declare war. Then we'll fully go in. And you shall be duty. Our son Sawyer was killed by a wild beast. Okay. Well, that sucks. Tars, I was gonna have you go become a mercenary, so I guess that's what you're going to be as well. Because Sawyer was gonna be the second in line, so I wasn't gonna make him a mercenary, but maybe Harker? Huh. Damn, I was not actually expecting. Yeah, let's just go with that. Well, Tars, you're gonna be the replacement for the military man then in the family. Damn. Alright. Well, it is what it is. It happens. We can go on a quest. Offerings to the gods. Hopefully the gods accept the offering. Alright, they did. What is this? Wolf attacks. Oh, and we call all the wolves. Nice, nice, nice. We are distinguished. How is Jean? 4 years old, yeah. Alright. Alright. Now's the time. They're at war with the Kaiser. They're attacking some place. And they've lost some men. Holy War for Swabia. Let's raise our troops. And we'll meet up down here. I don't know where their troops are. Probably over there in Fog of War. But that's fine. We're gonna go immediately for Ravensburg. Oh shit, what's this? Call to arms against Tricity. Alright, yeah, we'll accept. Another victorious match. I was kind of hoping I would capture him in battle, but that's fine. Is he leading troops? Elder Mezzi. Carl the Just. Reigning in Ravensburg, so we have a potential to capture him over here. Which we did not. That's unfortunate. Alright, I was worried for nothing, let's be honest here. Enforce demands, nice. Over our domain limit. So, Tricity, which is Lubeck. Oh, okay, so you're going after Lubeck? Oh, no, it's an embargo war. Whatever. Alright, so we do have this. Alright, so they still have Baden, so he's gonna hate us. Well, he actually doesn't even hate us that much. Principality, Mainz. I had the chance to get the duchy, but unfortunately, it was too much. Second Magistrate, Valentine, and Babic. So I need to turn this into excavate preserved ruin, invite local man, inspire warriors, upgrade the castle, Stone Hill Fort. Well, we'll start spending cash on that to make sure that's all good. Ulm, we're also gonna need to spend some cash. So, sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright. Unfortunate that we're gonna need to do it all for these, but it is what it is. Alright, Talbot. Give me more money. Oh! The Confederation has weakened because the one who formed it, the Bookish, has died. I don't think Gunther here will be able to actually hold it for very long. Liberate Austria. Someone's trying to make him a tributary? Yeah. Alright, I want this war to end relatively quickly. So then I can declare war for Worms and Mainz. And if we're gonna do that, we might as well try to get the duchy of other places in the German Confederation. Okay. Business as usual. Siege their capital, and then hopefully that should be good. %. Lost a siege there. 22 gold. We're losing cash because we just have our army out, but it's fine. Yes. Siege, 85%. Alright. The famous hermit passed away. 91%. And yeah, we're losing a lot of our men here. But that should give us 100. Nice. Alright. Then we can start sending our guys back so we can start getting our people all the way back. So Minden, I guess we'll have to wait. We're at 3 wars. We'll have to see how this actually ends with for the German Confederation. Aid me against managing to put a good word for you at the lodge. What war are you at now? Defending in Pas de Calais. Ooh, brilliant, huh? Alright, we'll go help you. This one shouldn't take that long. Oh, searching for a rare artifact? Nice, okay. Alright. I should actually hold these so I can start dishing and start building the stuff out. So, what do I want to get rid of? This question. Marburg and Paderborn, probably. I can create a new vassal for these at the very least. There. Alright, we finally won that war. We're about to go spend all this time trying to, it's fine, Talbot. You can go heal yourself. I'll deal with this later. Alright, what is that? Legendary Marshal. Third Magistrate. Alright. Now we just gotta get our men back. Alright, Ravensburg has got a stone hill fort, so we need 250 gold in order to do that. Alright. I've been dishing out some titles here, and then we also got a pretty good luck with extra cash from our steward, but we're not really making that much cash. Rain, you're 50 years old. I'm fine with giving you, Turing. I've been giving them to the older people, so they die without having, any kids. So then I end up just inheriting it back. Seems to be the best thing for us. Unfortunately, there isn't really anyone else I can give with this last piece to. Which one would we want to get rid of anyway? Well, the others are actually decent. I don't want to give away any of this stuff down here because I still gotta, you know, make it castles and whatnot. Reinforced hill fort. You're building that, yes. And then I haven't even bothered with Furstenberg. Alright, well, I'll figure it out. Alright, well, it looks like Boromir declared a holy war on the German Confederation for Nordgau. Is that what he did? No, not Nordgau. Niedersachsen. So he's going to try to take that. Not ideal, considering that's kind of what I would want to get. I'd rather he focus on Brandenburg. But eventually we'll have a claim on Picardy, so we should be able to take stuff like that anyway in the next generation or two. So he's fine to take that. So while he's doing that, I'm going to press my claims for Bramberg, Maine, Sale, and Worms. So we got Sale, Bramberg, this. Could do a Holy War as well for like Franconia and just take all that, but I want Mainz and Worms. So then we have all of our potential capitals, and then we can decide, and you guys can help me decide which ones what we want. So we're gonna declare war as well. We're gonna raise all of our troops, and we'll meet over here. You should have money for this. Ooh. It's fine. I don't want to lose any of our men, so what if I... Oh, too late. Alright. What is this? Oh, a serial killer found? I'm gonna make sure we are in charge of the army. Minor titles. Auto-assigned commanders. Alright, cool. Yep, already at 1%. That's fine. I'm just waiting for Picardy to come in and start helping out, basically. So, are you leading any men? So I can... No, you're incognito. That's unfortunate. And Prince Julius. Alright. Yes. Oh. Mysterious colors in the sky. 19%. You know what, let's head to, Mason. Ooh. Slain an enemy commander. Ooh. Law, you can become diligent or just. Alright, diligent, and that's fine. Ooh. Yeah. Go help me out there. Can I raise another one? Can. There we go. Tars can potentially gain stress, or he could be gain some Kuth and Brawny. You know what? Yeah, you go do that. You are ambitious now. Now that's a little worrying. Talbot, girl aren't. Ah, come on. Well, kind of makes sense you'd be called something like that. Alright, 30%. Gunther's now known as Rymouth. My Chancellor's been murdered in Mason. Damn. New Chancellor. Is there anyone that wants to join my court? Herodotus. And Phrygius. Anyone who's my religion would actually be helpful. Gaston. You know what? Virgilio. You're old. 51. If you don't have any kids, I'm willing to give you some land. And Gotthard. So we can marry you into someone here. So let's take a look at any women that want to join. I guess Jane Pauline can marry you to Gotthard. My religion, any religion. Nope. Alright. Well, Pauline and Gotthard can get married. Gilu. Herodotus. Phrygius. And there we go, Gotthard. Arranged marriage. Pauline. Nice, nice, nice. Has had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde added to their treasury. Interesting. Only 36%, really? 44. Alright, let's just head to Mainz. Actually, let's head to Wartburg here. And excellent. A little extra cash never hurts. 47%. 51%. Now let's get some war score from our actual title that we were going to war against. Sure, you can stay. Alright. Hopefully we can get some ticking war score then. 185. Man, you're just getting a lot of things. How come I'm not getting any of this stuff from sieging? Oh, unfortunately, peasant revolt. No! That just means Boromir died of cancer? My friend. It is such a shame. Do not worry, your daughter will be taken care of. And Herodotus. I don't know, fabricate me a claim. Sure, we're there. Well, don't think he's at war anymore. War is more important. Yep. Defending against us. Oh, nope, Spiro. Oh, wow, Spiro's already gonna win? How did you get such high war score? I'm assuming battles, but I don't even know where your army is. Alright. Plus side, though. No, we'll let it go for now. Marcel Kohler. No. Okay. There's some army there we can go take out. There. Man, this is broken. Use my honor. It's not like we're actually using any of our we're losing quite a lot of prestige. 72. You're still in hiding. You are not that great of a ruler. Alright. Start sieging this. 72%. Come on, we got this. Landrick. Oh, our friend Landrick also died. Alright, perhaps we can become friends with this guy as well. Chief Aymeric of Armagnac. Harker. Ooh. Honestly, Harker, you are doing pretty decent. Sure, let's give you learning, I guess? %. Alright. War should be over soon. All I need to do is just... No, Tars, I really don't care if you live or die. Is that mean? Am I being mean for him? Obviously, I'm not being the greatest father. But am I being a good ruler? give us a much war score. 87%. And 2 gold. Let it go. Ooh, Harker, Harker. Just or temperate. Either one is actually good. Not temperate. Alright, I was hoping for something that would increase your diplomacy, I'll be honest. Make you more well-rounded, but... Pick up one of my lifestyles. What lifestyle is that? 91. Intolerable, no longer our chief diviner. Do we have anyone who'd be better? We do, so... Intolerable, Balder. Proselytize. I guess in Ravensburg, if that could be a potential capital. Man, law is becoming incredibly good. Maybe... laws. Can't do anything because we're at war. I already did a revoke religious title law. 2591, so 3 years we can't do that. Elective monarchy can be for any of our children, so law could potentially take over. She is incredibly good. Like, overall, incredibly balanced. Decent marshal. She's gonna be really good with edge. So, Alright. Maybe this battle will... More population left. %. Nice. And with that, there we go. With that, we have a very disjointed potential kingdom, basically. Can we form any kingdom? I'm assuming Kingdom of Hessia we could potentially create. Yes. What other Doric kingdoms are there? Mainz, Swabia, Hessia. Alright. Wonder if there's any good titular titles, because I like the titular titles, you know. But either way, we can delete this. I don't know. I'm assuming the Westphalian army here is... I'm assuming they'll... Yep, there we go. They left. Alright. So, I think that's a good place to end this episode here. We have our potential capitals of Mainz, Worms, Ravensburg. Basically this whole area. I'm thinking Worms... It's got the trade route. It's got the tells, which is interesting. So, I'm not entirely sure what that does. Is there anything? Construct great work. Stone circle, maybe? Invite local female official. Either way, so we have that. We have Mainz. Württemberg, actually, no, it's hills. Was it Ulm? No, Ulm is farmlands. Mainz is also farmlands. Frankfurt, that was tells as well. Okay. Convert to local religion. No, she's military aspect. No, no, no. Excavate preserved ruins. If it has ruins, could see what they do. So, alright. Well, there's my questions on what we should potentially do. I need to take this bit here so then at least it's not as disjointed. Also bait in here so we can connect here. Can we declare war on you without breaking the truce? We still have a lot of men, way more than us. Not worth going to war against. Saarbrücken is under the Knights Hospitaller of St. Lazarus. That's unfortunate. Which is under the Pope. So if we wanted to get that, we gotta go out to war against the Pope. That's gonna be fun. Not that we actually worship the Pope, but you know. No head of state. Could we reform it? I'm just curious. Children of La'ator. Is there any other interesting ones? Tarot, alchemical, self-immolation. Enigmatic, bloodthirsty, daring seabound, ancestor, pyramid creation. Peaceful, warmongering, proselytizing, dogmatic, cosmopolitan, and then normal. Alright, so we could potentially reform it if we had everything, but that's all in France as far as I can tell. Eiffel, Poles. Oh, Britannia. And that's all the way down in Provence. Alright. Well, either way, next time I think we'll become a king. Ravensburg, before I forget. Oh, it needs to be the... Yep, alright. It needs to be novelist before we can do any of that. So, keep that in mind when we're trying to decide which is going to be our potential capital. I do like how it's a star as well. It's pretty nice. Kaiser Lautern. If anyone knows what that means, let me know. Kaiser obviously is like what? Is it based off Caesar? So probably like great ruler something. I don't know what Lautern means. So what does this mean here? I'm just curious. I mean, obviously I'd probably build a Barony of Stalic. My county capital. Could create our own castle here, name it after like us or something. The Vanian Castle. But other than that, let's take a look at our sons, or children actually. So we have a Talbot girl arm here, who's not bad. She'll have 4 more years and get married. Tars, who's only good at being a marshal. La is really interesting here, actually. Like, oh, she became a strategist. Alright. See if we can find a potentially good match next time, once we become a king. And then also, Harker is also decent. So maybe elective monarchy would be good. And then we can decide who's going to be the ruler. We're only 50, so we'll just have to wait and see. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave any comments down below. And yeah, please answer my questions on what you think we should have our potential capital. I'm thinking either Worms, Ravensburg, or like Württemberg or Ulm or something. So these 4 is what I'm thinking. Mainz here as well. So I guess the ones I just keep talking about. Adoy. Could make Frankfurt more if we focus on that once we get it back from Rutger. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think and what our capital of it is going to be once, because like I said, we're going to try to reform the Holy Roman Empire, maybe the European Union. So being all of this, being in the middle isn't a bad idea. Obviously not on the coast, which is what I would prefer, but it is what it is. Mainz, can you? Self-clearing plows. Will convert when upgraded to a city. What? It is a city. What? Weird. Yeah. But, or if you have any other wild potential capitals, let me know. With that said, though, leave any other comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check everything else out on the channel, and leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why. and I shall see you all later.